Hello everyone, it's me again, Steedoj here, back to more Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. This time DLC 10 is actually officially out, at least for me in the UK. You guys will get it soon, but in the meantime, enjoy this video of how to unlock both Android 21 and Super Oobs, or Marge Oob, or whatever you want to call them. How to unlock both of their moves, their respective movesets. That intro song was made by the masterful Pokemix. I actually love that rendition of Eye of the Storm so goddamn much. I like it more than the original now. He's seriously an awesome dude. He made this for me, and I'm working on the intro, so again, feedback is appreciated. But if you want to see more awesome stuff from him, please follow him on YouTube and Twitter. The guy's like an absolute legend. He makes so many good things. In fact, he made the majority of the music that you'll hear in a lot of YouTubers' Dragon Ball videos, because he remakes the tracks, and he's so good at it too. So again, don't forget to check him out. And now, on with the show. Now, what I'd most recommend is to use a custom mentor for these. Pick something really easy and broken, like Beerus. I was gonna originally say use Vegeta with the Galactic Gun Super Soul, but Vegeta's regular melee is just straight up not as good as Beerus's, and Beerus has similar Ki Supers, because he also has a Super Soul that buffs his Ki Supers. So, for me, I went with Beerus. You guys can pick anything else you want, but I do recommend custom mentors because their stats are just absurdly higher than all the other characters in the game combined. Now, this mission is a super simple one. I want to say simple, but actually, something I've noticed in this DLC, enemies will team the hell out of you in these parallel quests. They will just straight up body you if you play this alone. So I recommend don't play this alone. I would even struggle to say bring AI. I just brought my brother with me because he's a giant Namekian, so we can face more than one enemy at a time. So he actually kind of help. If you guys have any giant Namekian friends or just any teammates you can severely rely on to keep an enemy down, I'd say, yeah, please bring that person and make this way easier. So the beginning of this quest, obviously, just help Uub out with these guys. Don't let them destroy Uub. It's as simple as that. But the mission is mostly time-based, so you do kind of have to still be quick about this, which is, again, why I recommend you pick a high-damage character. It's okay to pick a tank, like Broly and stuff like that, but, like, if you pick a tanky preset, for example, with characters like Custom Broly, you might end up doing less damage, which isn't good, and because you're so massive, there's a higher chance you will get caught in their ultimates, because AI in this DLC love to use ultimates at the same time. So what I recommend is simply don't risk it. Just pick a high damage character, pick competent teammates, or at least the teammate can hit multiple enemies at a time. Now, for the ultimate finish of this mission, it takes place actually kind of right here. GT Goku will die no matter how well you are at defending him. Like, you'll just die randomly. Like, no one touched him, he just died right now. The ultimate finish for this mission is that once Marge Oob or you choose to revive GT Goku again, you see what I mean about these dirty double ultimates? They beat the hell out of you in this DLC. They don't care. The ultimate finish is GT Goku. He must survive. Now that Marge Oob has revived him, you'll see they have this nice, cute little dialogue. GT Goku, with this little health, needs to make it through the rest of the mission. So, I mean, you have to be very overpowered, or at least very good, to make this one doable. It gets a little bit harder because Baby will turn into a Grey Ape, and then he can hit everyone on the stage at the same time, including the Goku, who is almost, dead. But look, you can hit Grey Apes on the ground now, and they don't do that weird cutscene thing when they die. That's a nice change. Thank you so much, Dimps. Because I really hated how the Grey Apes cutscene would interrupt everything. And if a Grey Ape fell to the ground, they were basically just immortal. You couldn't even do anything. And it would be a waste of all of your efforts. So, I'm glad they removed it. After Grey Ape Baby panel spawn when you beat Trunks, and then after that, it's straight to the last section, which is in space with all the Shadow Dragons. And they love attacking Goku, especially Omega Shenron. Now, thank the Lord, none of the AI in this mission I would consider tanky. They just have a lot of health, but I wouldn't consider them tanky. Nothing like Dragon Ball Super Broly, or even DLC 2. DLC 2 was a goddamn nightmare of how defensive the enemies got. But yeah, nothing's really an extreme tank. After you kill one of the Shadow Dragons, they'll be replaced with Omega Shenron by default. And when you get them to about like 75% health, they always turn Dark Mode. Omega Shenron, yeah, he's just... I have Ultimate Tenkaichi PTSD still, so I really still don't like seeing this guy, so we'll just skip to the part where after you beat him, the game will not tell you whether you get the move or not. That's kind of on you to just beat the mission and hope to Lord that it drops. If GT Goku makes it to the end and all the requirements have been met, there's a chance you will get Flash Chaser. I'm not going to talk about the Super Souls, because not all of them are really that amazing. Even the only one I thought that would be interesting wasn't too interesting. So Super Souls will be in a different video. I'll focus more on them in a different video. But right now, just Super Attack. So right now, we have Flash Chaser. onto the next set of moves, which are 2 Android 21 super attacks actually, and it's in the next Parallel Quest, War and Pieces. You'll be teaming up with her, and you need to find parts for her. It's very simple, disgustingly simple actually. Again, this mission isn't hard. Its ultimate finish is kind of weird and might be a bit difficult if you don't bring enough people, because you are always going to be fighting at least 3 AI every single time, and you must beat the mission in 8 minutes to get the first section of the ultimate finish. I'm going to talk about this mission a bit because it's actually kind of cute, a little bit wholesome. I like the jokes in this mission a lot. I don't know, I guess because this is Xenoverse 2's last DLC, they're really treating this one with care. I don't know. So obviously, after you've done the first part of the ultimate finish, which is to be the mission in 8 minutes, the last people you face are the Frieza Force, so naturally you can kind of guess who comes after that. Final Form Frieza and Kura-san. I do think there are other minor enemies, but again, I don't remember. I just kind of skimmed through this part really quickly because they weren't too hard to beat. Frieza doesn't even transform into Golden Frieza, and Cooler doesn't turn into Metal Cooler, even though you think he would, because they used to always do that in every quest. But whatever. This part is really easy because again, Frieza and Cooler aren't exactly the hardest characters to fight. And 21 will abandon you, but she comes back with backup, so it's not even like you would die on this part if you did reach it. It's probably one of the easiest ultimate finishes in the game. It's literally just fight 2 enemies. So yeah, after you beat all of that and you get the whole gang together and help 21 with all of her parts, there is a chance you will get both of her super attacks, Total Detonation Ball and Photon Swipe. These moves are both pretty good. Photon Swipe is average, but it's so goddamn quick. I can see it being utilized in plenty of positions, especially when you're chasing someone who's running away. And Total Detonation Ball is just a good knockback super with even like escape capabilities. Like it's a good escape move and a good projectile super attack, especially for knockback combos. So obviously after that Parallel Quest, we have Spirit Bomb away. In this one, you'll get Savoury Slicer. In my opinion, probably 21's best super. By far. It's crazy how good this move is, and you're going to see it exploited quite a bit in PvP, I assume. Now, the ultimate finish for this one is actually kind of hard, if not maybe even the hardest. You have to beat this mission. To beat the mission normally, you must survive for 4 minutes, and that kind of sounds like it'll be average at first, but not really. You have to fight Android 21, and she gets a ton of backup on this mission. She actually, well, I mean, Dimps actually utilize the evil clone mechanic from fighters, and they have those pop in constantly while you're fighting Android 21. Android 21 is immortal in this mission. It doesn't matter how much damage you do to her, she won't die. You might as well just leave her alone because she's seriously not going to die and she's going to constantly go after you. But the actual ultimate finish is not how long you live against her. Goku needs to stay above 70% health while he charges the Spirit Bomb. Goku will be in the stage charging a Spirit Bomb and he can die. But him dying is not the problem. He must stay above 70% health. And the issue with that is, the amount of clones they spawn plus Immortal 21 means that she can stop attacking you when you lose interest in attacking her and go after Goku. Not to mention, there is a Gohan that will spawn in and he just relentlessly Super Kamehamehas Goku. It can get a bit frustrating, but I think that you can handle this so long as you have a competent team or enough members to hold down every AI to make sure they don't go after Goku or anything like that. Either way, once all that's done and the Spirit Bomb is charged, Goku will yeet that thing at 21. It's actually pretty cool. I do like how they did use the cutscene for it, so it would actually connect. But even then, it doesn't destroy her, and the true ultimate finish begins. You have to fight 21 and Android 16. At the same time, now that she's fully rejuvenated from the Spirit Bomb not defeating her, and she gets even stronger on top of that. But what I do want to say is, I'm sure some of you noticed, when 21 got hit by the Spirit Bomb, she was getting pulled deeper into the Spirit Bomb when she got hit by it. Which means Dimps or Bandai or whoever actually listens to one of our criticisms. Because I've been saying for the strongest time, the Spirit Bomb and several other moves should just pull people into the center of them, so that way they don't fall out of it. So that way, even if you just barely touch someone, so long as it does damage that actually physically connects to them and they stagger, they get pulled deeper into the move, meaning the move has a higher chance of actually completing and dealing all of its appropriate damage. So, I know this isn't a video for it, but guys, can we just please, like, give Dimps, Bandai, whoever, some applause in the chat, in the comment, whatever. I actually do like how they addressed this. People get pulled deeper into Super Spirit Bomb, and now I'm curious if they get pulled deeper into stuff like Super Kamehameha, because that also seems to drop online, and I think they do, but I haven't actually really tried it online, let alone on an enemy who's tried to run away from me, so I don't know if people get pulled into this. But you'll see Android 16, he's on the edge of it, and he gets pulled to the center of the move. He was basically almost out of the move, so now people can't just like lazily escape your move just because the game is, you know, kind of wonky. I know I focus on that for quite a bit, but I'm just saying I really appreciate the attention to detail. I do actually like how they care. I mean, to be fair, Xenoverse's last DLC, so they're really just showing us all the love right now. But yeah, that'll be it. Basically, after you're done beating 16 and 21, you will then get the finish, which has a chance of giving you Savoury Slicer. It is not a you got skill move, it's a chance-based drop, unfortunately, which is kind of jarring, because this mission, no matter what, will take longer than 4 minutes to complete, guaranteed, because of the way the, you know, completion is required for this mission. Not to mention, you have to babysit Goku on top of that, which is not easy, because again, the storm of AIs gets really, really jarring really, really fast. And I do recommend doing this online so that way you have enough people to actually tackle all the AI at the same time. Because if you do this with CPU offline, I'm sure they'll get distracted and not really help. The next mission in this list is Uub's Ultimate Challenge. Now this move, these moves, I would say Dragon Blitz is obviously by far the much better move. But this mission in general is kind of freaking annoying. I know it's going to sound really simple when I read out the requirements. But to get the ultimate finish for this move, all Majuba needs to do is clear the mission with over 50% health. Pretty easy, right? You'd assume, oh, that can't be too hard or whatever. It is actually like, it's migraine inducing the way this mission works. So every enemy in this mission, and I'm not exaggerating, every enemy in this mission will spam their ultimate attack. Every enemy in this mission will at least do one ultimate attack. At least. Every mission. And they'll all do it at the same time. So it's not like you can really evasive out of it because you'll just get caught in the next one. It's actually headache inducing. So keeping Module above 50% health can actually get really hard. Because usually you have to devote yourself to fighting an enemy he's fighting. But if you're doing that, then the other enemy that you are supposed to be fighting is completely kicking your ass. And it's just so unfair. It's just bullying. Now, here's the catch of this mission. And the catch is actually so freaking annoying that it makes me like kind of mad that I did this mission to a T and followed every single cheap guideline I could to make it as easy as possible to stop the air from spamming, to do everything in my power. Because the ultimate finish has like nothing to do with this mission. If you want the supers, you don't need to get the ultimate finish. And it's kind of annoying because you don't know that until you do the quest 1 billion times and figure it out. Now, here's the thing. This would be the only mission here, and I'm not joking. This is the only mission here I would recommend to do solo offline. Simply because of the speed you'd be able to get the skills. However, that does make defending Mojuba harder, so on the off chance he dies, then getting the skills would be irrelevant because you won't actually get them if he dies. So where do you get these skills from? Actually right here. If you kill Cell, you'll get Inside Buster, and in the next section, which is in the open field against several Metal Coolers, when Final Form Cooler appears, if you kill him, it will also say you got skill. Final Form Cooler drops Dragon Blitz, and Cell drops Inside Buster. So technically, it's just the first two major enemies of the mission. If you kill Cell and it doesn't say you got skill, and you're playing us offline, restart the quest and beat him again. And if you beat him and it finally says you got it, then keep going if you want Inside Buster. As for Cooler, after you beat Cell, go to the Cooler region, beat Cooler, and if it says you got skill, then continue. If it doesn't, restart the mission and try it again. That's all I can recommend for this part. Now, either I'm a moron or Elgato was having a heart attack. I can't show you the part where I get Cooler skill. That file is gone, it's corrupted, I don't know where it's been. You're gonna have to take my word for it. Cooler drops Dragon Blitz, which is actually a freaking amazing move. It's like a combination of Faint Crash and Super Mad Dance. And Super Dragon Fist. It's wild. I would recommend get Dragon Blitz. Easy. This mission is worth it easily for Dragon Blitz. Oh yes. Easily. I know I'm sounding like I'm hyping up right now, but trust me, you'll see it in future videos. That move is apex. Inside Buster you get from Cell, which is obviously a bit less interesting because it's evasive. But Inside Buster is an evasive that if you charge it up to max, it actually breaks stamina. And because the radius of the move is quite big, that means Inside Buster can be used to actually be... you could use Inside Buster to absolutely punish, like, any ultimate in the game. Any ultimate in the game can probably be punished just by Inside Buster alone. Because it has quite a bit of radius when fully charged. It does a lot of damage, like up to 3,000 damage, I believe, when it's fully charged. It's such a crazy move. Now, to be fair, it's really only that great against moves like Justice Combination, where the character has super armor the whole time they're doing it and you're trapped in the middle. It is also good for minus Powerball, but no one uses minus Powerball like that. It's really only me that uses minus Powerball from point blank range. Other than that, the old Hyper movement was way better, but Inside Buster is a good alternative if you're looking for an evasive that breaks guard and keeps you safe. So, yeah, don't forget, Inside Buster from Cell, Dragon Blitz from Cooler. Make sure you remember it, because I don't have the footage to show you me getting it from Cooler in this video, but I do have the footage to show you me using it later. And the final quest of this DLC pack is Time Space Tussle. I'd say probably this is the most crazy of all the DLCs they've put together. Now don't get me wrong, the DLC 6 one in space, the last mission is pretty retarded. Not only do you barely have any time, the enemies are way too tanky. I think this version is a bit more fair for a final mission. Time Space Tussle will basically make you fight every DLC character in the game, and I don't think that's an exaggeration. you do have to fight every DLC character in the game, respective to which arcs they show up in. So, for example, a lot of Buu characters and GT characters will just be in the same area, like right now. Like, yeah, you can see every, like, GT and Buu DLC character are here right now. So, yeah, Buhan, Deborah, baby, and Majub. Now, if you want to get the ultimate finish for this one, you have to beat the mission with over 60% of your health remaining. And this one is kind of confusing, because if you're doing this in a team, I'd assume aiming just the host, which is fine, because I guess when you get to the last stage, you can just heal. But you don't even have to do that, because as you can see, you get skill from just killing their respective characters. Now, the only reason you need to do the ultimate finish is to get 21's ultimate. So, don't do the ultimate finish if you want Majub's, just Majub's, because it's only to kill him, and he's at the start of the mission. Literally, if you just want Majub's ultimate and not 21's for some reason, even though 21 is fucking amazing, I would say then just do this offline, kill Majub. If it says you got skill, you get skill. If you didn't get skill, restart the quest, do this again. It should only take about 30 seconds to kill Majub. I think that's how long it took Pro FC to kill Majub. So it should only take you about 30 seconds to kill him, if you get space. Otherwise, all four of these guys are going to just attack you at the same time, and you're going to get messed up pretty bad. Now, this mission is super cool because, again, you go through all the DLCs, you get to see all the unique dialogue and what-if scenarios that happen. For example, hey, what if Universe 6 actually won their tournament? What if Goku Black actually won the Goku Black arc? It's a lot of interesting stuff to see. What if in the Tournament of Power, you were representing your own universe? So now Ultra Instinct Goku, Kefla, Evolution Vegeta, and Jiren all have to beat the shit out of you. Ultra Instinct Goku in this mission is kind of a nightmare, as well as Kefla and Vegeta, because they just spam you to death with Ki Blast. Jiren's not that annoying, but you only need to beat them to actually get the ultimate finish at the end. So again, this part is only, I would say, kind of hard, because again, Vegeta can do stuff like that, and I don't imagine it's too fun to get caught in that. Ultra Instinct Goku will just dodge everything, because why not? But it's fine, because Ultra Instinct Goku cannot dodge super attack moves. Don't forget, he's got the expert mission dodge, not the raid boss dodge. Even, I don't even remember raid boss dodge supers, but it doesn't matter. I would say get rid of these guys quick. Now, in order of how you should deal with them, Ultra Instinct Goku probably last, definitely, because look at this, he'll just keep dodging and doing stupid shit like this. It's just, I'm an idiot. Why was I fighting him? Easily get rid of Kefla and Vegeta first, because Kefla can hit the whole screen with her ultimate, and Vegeta can also hit a large area of the stage with his ultimate, so that's not too fun. It makes more sense to deal with them first. Don't do what I was doing here. But after you beat them all, you will get to the final section of the ultimate finish, and don't forget, you only need the ultimate finish to get the last characters to show up. And the last character has 21 in the set, and you need her skill. And so make sure you're above 60% health. I'd say before you kill the last character, make sure you chug on some, heals. Just drink one in, Keep yourself healthy, above 60%. So just take something that'll put you to full health. That just makes the most sense before you finish off the last character. Do not forget, 21's drop is a you got skill based drop. So if you kill her and you don't get it, feel free to restart if you're playing offline. If you're playing online, you're just gonna have to finish it. That's just the way it be sometimes, 21 is kind of annoying because she has 2 ultimates that are ungodly fast, but it shouldn't be an issue. Again, don't do this alone, because Dragon Ball Super Broly's in this mission, and I'm sure all of us have gigantic raw PTSD from when he first showed up in DLC 8 for his new Power quest, and all he would do is just spam that every single second. Vanish, gigantic roll, vanish, gigantic roll. Not too entertaining. So I'd say, yeah, if you can, gang up on these characters. 21, again, she doesn't have like any super armor or defensive abilities that are crazy like that, so it's not too hard to destroy her. And after you do, you get her skill, Excellent Full Course. An Excellent Full Course, I'm sure a lot of you would know it from her aerial ult in Fighters or her level 3 in the story, because she didn't have the one where she, just balls you.
So much more research is needed.
After you get 21 skill, which should be the final skill of this DLC, you can basically just sayonara the hell out of Broly and Fu. Again, be careful, because Broly is really disgusting. He'll just kill you in one hit with his ultimate. Fu is not hard. That's easy enough to say. Fu is not a tough cookie. So he shouldn't be any problem, and when you're done with that, you will get skill. And that will be the end of the video. If you've completed all these steps, then you have got all of these moves. I mean, if you followed the steps to a T. Don't forget, RNG will play a part in this. You won't get skill all the time, which is why I say sometimes you might need to restart if you're playing this offline, just so you can have another chance. Only for the ones that says you got skill. Don't forget, if the mission doesn't say you got skill, well, if I said that the mission doesn't say you got skill, that means it's an ultimate finish and you have to finish the mission all the way through. A good example would be all of the first few missions. You just have to beat them all the way through. They don't tell you when you get skill. The later missions, I think the last 2 missions are the only ones that have you got skill in them. So don't forget that, guys. It's very important, because these moves, I know it's the last DLC and it's not really getting a lot of fanfare because Xenoverse 2's kind of died down, but a lot of these moves are actually extremely enjoyable, especially, I would say, all of 21's moves. All of 21's moves are an absolute delight. They just look good. Like, they look good, and they're super good. So, again, let me know what you guys think. What moves are you gunning for? 21's? Majoops? They are both amazing either way. So again, let me know what you'd like to see in the comment section down below. Don't forget to leave a like on this video and subscribe for more content, whether it be Xenoverse 2, Dragon Ball related stuff, maybe even other games if I stop being lazy. But again, yeah, that'll be the end of this video, guys. This is the final DLC for Xenoverse 2. I don't know how I feel about that, but I'll show you some of the story mode stuff, like, tomorrow, I guess, the day after. It's not really out yet, so yeah. But other than that, again, I'm so caught up in this. Love you all, hope you enjoy, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Peace.